Wow, it actually feels nice out here this morning. It does. Less humid, I think. And probably the temps are a little lower. I'll take it. Rather have some rain though. We are behind on rain. Just for keeping my plants happy, not the groundwater. Hey, Mark man. Everybody's doing good. Have a less hectic day today. I'm sure I need to get the hose out and water the perennial border. But I walked around for about 30 minutes now just watering stuff. And I've got at least one thing over on this side I need to water. Here's where Dawn was yesterday, obviously. This is the fern I was talking about. It kind of hides the pipe, so since it wasn't blocking the air vent, I didn't really get rid of it. And the other stuff that I did get quote-unquote rid of, I just trimmed it. I never pull the ferns out of the ground. They'll come back up next spring, no problem. Panther! Hey, bud! Hi! Good boy! Here you go! Good morning! There's a swallowtail butterfly. I've seen quite a few lately. I really should go take some pictures. It's not like me to have an entire spring, summer pass by and not have taken butterfly pictures. That's kind of my thing. You're such a good boy. Everything is good in your world? Good. Ray, good morning. Hi, sweetie pea. Good morning. I asked Dawn if we took one lap off the track, if we could pick up trash around the bridge, and that's what we're doing. The guys are out here marking stuff again, some sort of surveying. I love how they paint right over trash. I picked a great day to do this since they're test running the generator. All that extra noise, it's really fantastic for us. We can't hear the cars, but we're off the road. Yeah, they're doing a lot of marking. Well, that took us right at 30 minutes. Yeah. And Dawn put all the aluminum in a separate bag to take home with us to take to the landfill, to the recycle bin at the landfill. Aluminum is still pretty important to recycle, so. And there was plenty of it out there. I was thinking though, on the walk, it takes a special kind of person not only to litter, but to throw glass out of the car where it breaks on the cement down there by the bridge. We picked up what we could without cutting ourselves. Big chunks, not all the little tiny slivers. It's only so much you can do. I don't worry about germs on that stuff too much. That's just sitting out there in the bright sunshine. The UV light kills a lot of stuff. That's why you put your phone in them charger thing, or in them little cases to clean it right. I am wore out already. Ugh, you can definitely tell it's gotten dry. They're up there mowing and it's stirring up this giant dust cloud. They stop when we walk past, so hopefully it'll be okay. I guess down here and the sun is pretty, it's not tall enough right here to need mowed is all I'm trying to say. Grape myrtles are looking pretty. I like this color. I really do. We're exiting the park after one lap. It's too loud up here, and we've been walking an hour already. So the parts for the botanical garden are not going to be here until Saturday. Remember, it took the seller a few days to mail them, and then they're coming from California. That was a cat toy. The birdie chirping cat toy. And I still don't know exactly how I want to do the pet side of the teal building over there. I've got a lot of pet stuff But I don't know what I want to do with it. I got to design it myself. So anyway, I thought, you know, I need something to do with my hands to have fun. And I want this to be out until I decorate for Christmas, at least in a primary spot. I may just leave it here. So I'm going to open this up. And I think I'm standing. No. Who's got the kitty? Have you got a kitty toy? You're not in trouble. She likes that one. That's what 2,316 pieces looks like. There's 2 bags for step 15 and 1 and 2. And there's also this large dark brown plates bag that's not numbered. I'm nowhere near trying to finish it today. 1 and 2 maybe, I don't know. I'm just going to start. I'd like it to last a few days, actually. I'd like to not finish it today. So 1 huge instruction book instead of multiple books, and there are a few stickers in this set, but not a lot. I'm expecting some really nice printed parts, and as you might expect, it looks like the first bag is building the gate, which is boring. You know, the thing is this is not one large base plate. This is lots of small base plates. Bag 1 and the gate are done. Complete with black cat and, I don't know how good you can see it, but kitty footprint sticker. And there are 3 tombstones that have stickers that look pretty cool also. I am going to start on bag 2, but I need to get a Boston butt in the Instant Pot so we can eat sometime this year. It's only $4.40, but I got to brown the meat and then start it, and it's about a 90-minute cook, so yeah, I need to get it going. Bag 2 is the floor of the house, and it went together super fast. Watch the fireplace bricks light up. There's a little... My thumb is pushing on a little green ball to get that to happen. Pretty cool, huh? It's 5:30 and I've got plenty of time to do bag 3, but I'm definitely stopping after bag 3. Well, I did not realize that bag 3 was the water wheel. So the water wheel gets hooked up to something else. You can see this going up and down, kind of like a piston. I think that's right. It's not all the way together yet, obviously, so it's not quite working, but pretty cool. So I had to redo it a couple times, and I had left a piece disconnected, and now that it's connected, you can see better how the water wheel is going to operate. That is very cool. Well, the post office seriously told me this wasn't going to be here from California until Saturday. And I'd like to tell you that it's here today. So I don't know what happened or what the deal is, but had I known, but I'm not sorry I started on Hocus Pocus, but hi. Anyway, that popped up today, unexpected. Don's like, you got Legos? And I'm like, no, I don't. He's like, I know a Lego packet when I feel one. There's no sneaking Legos into the house. Either the boxes from Lego Shake or the packets from Bricklink. You can feel them, and it's all this Lego shaped stuff. So, yeah. I just dropped Johnny off at Taekwondo, and yes, it's Wednesday, and yes, it's the wrong time. They have a leak again. Some of you might remember a couple of years ago, the Dojang flooded. It had to do with the air conditioning condensation line or something like that, and the water coming down the wall, the side with the mirrors. I know I haven't recorded lately, but if you watched any of the older videos where Johnny and the kids and I were at Taekwondo, you would see it a lot. Anyway, they have a flood up there again, so they're trying to save the mats and suck up the water. And Johnny took our hardwood Hoover floor mate because that is a really good water sucker upper, and he wanted to help. They asked for help and he went up to help. So yeah, the problem was last time is like, since it's like this plugged condensation line, it took them a while to get somebody up there to basically make the water stop. And so they ended up having to replace all the mats. Hopefully insurance covered it. I don't really know. So anyway, that's really bad. The last time it happened, they were closed for over a week. And it just, of no fault of their own, it wasn't even their unit. It was like the unit from the H&R block next door or something. So I don't know. I would have hoped that preventative measures would have been taken so this didn't happen again, but you can only control so much, I guess. The other thing I wanted to say is my experience, I think, is different than Don's experience. He pulled out Jules because he was going to take Johnny, but I finished eating first. Whoa, I got a little too much acceleration there. It's like I'm driving the van. As Don said, there's no regenerative braking, but Don doesn't have creep on. So in his mode, it's like the car's trying to simulate braking. So it's very grabby. It's like trying to slow down and brake. For me, there's no braking whatsoever and there's no slowing. So it's just like like my foot is not on the accelerator right now, and I was gaining speed coming down the hill. That never happens in the Tesla. There is, but I'm sure it's because I have creep and Don doesn't. So it's kind of bizarre. My experience is different than Don's experience. I mean, I guarantee you, because there's not been one grab of anything since I've gotten in the car, but the car feels like it's running away from me. Even with my foot's totally off the accelerator right now. Even with my foot totally off the accelerator, just keeps on going. That's bizarre. That is so bizarre. Wait till I tell Don. I can't get over it. My foot is not on the accelerator, and I am not in FSD or autopilot or anything, and the speed was 35 and I was up to 39 miles an hour. Oh my goodness, that is just bizarre. It's just like I got in the van. So Don and I are having a good laugh. For starters, we're headed, Don cleaned up the kitchen from dinner, and we're headed back up there to take Johnny something that he needed and asked us to come home and get. And we both ate a little too quick and a little too much. And there's trash down. There's a can and several pieces of paper.
That wasn't there.
I know, and there's a can that's like in the turn lane over here. And there's another piece of paper. It's so hard after you see the trash can. That's one of those clam. That's the claw. White Claw. White Claw. That was a White Claw can, because somebody that litters over here really likes the berry flavored like White Claw. That's the number one thing we find after bootlegger liquor bottles.
Well, it's cheaper than bottled water, so I totally understand. You go to the store, you get you a White Claw, big old 24-ounce White Claw for 99 cents. A bottle of 500 milliliter of bottled water is like $2.99. Yeah. So it's like, give me the White Claw.
Yeah, so Don's getting simulated stopping over here now. But he says that makes sense because all the time we have this profile confusion with Jules.
Yes.
And Don ends up being in my profile.
Yes.
And he doesn't mind creep coming and going from the garage, but he doesn't like creep driving down the road.
Right, I like one pedal driving.
Right, so, and there ain't no way I'm ever doing that, so it's just not happening.
Well, you get, but I get, you know, with Jules, you can one pedal drive to a stop. Where Ruby, you always have to take your foot off, even with one pedal driving, to that last little bit, and that's the difference.
Right, that's the older motors.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I told him his car was run away on the way home.
Yeah.
But it is interesting to know that in the 2 driving modes, that it simulates the driving experience differently when one of the motors is down.
Yeah.
Who knew?